why nobody should ever discourage you. You can do whatever you want to do. You can be whatever you want to be. And you can have whatever you want to have. Is it okay? In any profession. I want you to rise up and go on the mountain and shout that you are going to be a teacher. That you are going to be a lawyer. That you are going to be a musician. That you are going to be an accountant. You see. Is it okay? Nobody should ever discourage you. The only thing you should work on for you to succeed in that career, is it okay? Like I said, it's your character, it's your personality, it's your attitude, it's your ability, it's your self-discipline, it's your self-control. Is it okay? It's your values. It's your values. It's your ability. It's your emotional intelligence. It's your skill of empathy. You succeed in any profession. You get it. And success is not all about getting money. No. Success is being happy in what you are doing. Success has never been about making money. Not about buying cars. Because anybody can buy a car, isn't it? See, Papa the other day was caught. Yesterday. He stole $460,000. That is over 1.7 billion. And he's been dishing out money. So anybody can get what? You can also get the right money, the legal money, if you work on your character, on your personality, on your attitude, on your ability, on your emotional intelligence, on your skill of empathy, on your self-discipline, on your self-control, on your personality. The sky will be your destiny. The sky will be your destiny. Jojokoa. If only you started yesterday, because tomorrow is late. It's late. I'm telling you, tomorrow is going to be what? You should have started yesterday. You wish I spoke to you yesterday, isn't it? You wish. Now, my glasses. Where are my glasses? Now, precisely and briefly, why do we need career guidance? One is to have a rewarding career. To have a rewarding what? So that you get all the benefits from that what? Career. For instance, being a doctor, being a lawyer, being a teacher. You need to get that reward. So that you can do what you want to do. You can have what you want to have, and you can do what you want to be in that profession. Is it okay? The reason we are sharing all this. Number two is to have a hopeful vision of the future. To think about the future and to reflect constantly. That's where we began from. That always reflect on where you want to be, what you want to do, and what you're going to have. Is it okay? So that you have a vision for the future. A vision for the future. Where will you be? What will you do? Which skills shall you have? And what will you have? Where will you stay? What is your career plan? What is your education plan? These are things you should discuss regularly. And you should always stand alone somewhere and reflect on them. Is it okay? Number three, experience the world of work. So that you know what to experience in the workplace. Like I'm telling you, that there is a personality for what? For a teacher. So if you want to be a teacher, start practicing being a what? A teacher. For instance, become a good discussant. Become a good presenter. If you want to be a lawyer must have three main attributes. Must be a very good speaker. Is it okay? Must be a very good listener. He must be a very good writer. Now, you who want to be a lawyer, are you one? Are you one? Are you training yourself to be one? I started training myself to be a speaker in my PCB in Mengo Primary School. I was always debating. I was always reading the news. I'm now an eloquent what? Speaker. An eloquent speaker. One who speaks and everybody says, yes, that is the man. Now between you and me, who will go to heaven? Me who mastered the art of speaking and you is gambling. So you need to have that experience the world of what? Start practicing whom you will be. If you want to be a doctor, put on that gown if you have it. Start having passion. When you see a sick person, is it okay? Start practicing. Say, do you want water? What should I do? You have a parent. That kind of thing. You should have passion for what you are going to be. Is it okay? When I'm speaking, I don't get people to speak. Now, number 4, the reasons why we are having this kind of guidance is to recognize the link between the world of work and education. Because it's not about having knowledge. A total quality person must have 4 attributes. 4. A total quality what? Person must have 4 attributes. You still remember them? The first one is having what? Knowledge. You must have knowledge. For instance, having a degree. That is knowledge, isn't it? So you should strive to get a what? A degree. Number 2, you should have information. You should have an informed what? Mind. Informed mind. Information on about your career. And about everything. You should have information. There are many people with good degrees, but they lack what? Information. They don't know what to do with those degrees. So a total qualified person must have knowledge. Number 2, must have an informed what? Mind. Look for information. Listen to radios, listen to elders, read the newspapers, go and read the novels, go and read any magazine, read everything that is to do what? To read. And listen to everybody. There is that person who's always talking. Now, number 3, a total qualified person must have a skilled hand. A skilled what? Hand. Meaning, you must have a skill to do what? To say. It could be cookery. Is it okay? It could be bakery. Is it okay? It could be speaking. It could be football. It could be netball. Is it okay? It could be volleyball. It could be hair styling. Is it okay? It could be sales skill. But you must have skill. And kindness start looking for that skill. Say. And the best way to do it is to discover your talent. Is to discover your what? We said everybody in this world was born with the what? With the talent. It is that talent you turn into a what? A skill through training, through coaching. Is it okay? Through role modeling, through mentoring, through practice, through repetition. You must do that. If you're going to turn your talent into a what? A skill. You must do that. If you have that, and I know many of you have talent, but you have ignored them. Is it okay? It could be football. It could be netball. It could be volleyball. It could be the art of speaking. You can practice that speaking skill through debates, discussions, seminars, and you become an authority. Because you must do it now. Is it okay? Because when you go for holidays or when after school, you don't have the time, you'll be looking for money. And the moment you look for money all the time, you ignore the skill. You never develop a skill when you're looking for what? For money. And that's why many people go wrong. They put a lot of emphasis in looking for money and they ignore the what? The skill. I trained myself. I discovered my purpose. That I'm supposed to change community, to change society. And I'm a darling of everybody. I'm telling you, I'm an authority when I speak. If I speak to you and you don't get converted, or you don't become born again, that means the devil took you over. Now, so go and train. Ronaldo has a talent for football, isn't it? But he trains hardest in the world. Why? I'm only a good speaker, but every day I practice speaking so that I become an authority, a better authority. What do you practice? You're always complaining about food, about what, about the school, about your man, about your wife. You ignore the skill, and the skill is there because somebody with that height must have a skill. No, I'm being sincere. It could be volleyball, isn't it? It could be football. But you cannot see a very long person this far and you don't have a what? Go and practice volleyball, basketball, Table tennis. This is it, by the way. This is it. I'm telling you. But don't go and start practicing riding the border. That is not a skill. It is just a way of what? Living. And there's a big distinction between making a living and making a fortune. There's a distinction between making a what? Many of the people who are struggling, they are just making a what? A living. But they're just making a what? A fortune. And I want you children, you people, to make a what? A fortune. I want you to become my disciples so that we can make a what? Together. Now, when you have that talent, please turn it into a what? A skill. Now that skill is what you turn into a what? A competence. When you go to look for a job, they'll ask you, what are your competences? Then you say, I did history. The great question of the day will be solved by majority. Votes are resolutions of what? But by blood and what? Are you? The criminal rules. Is that a skill? That is just knowledge. That is what. Go and get a skill to serve. It could be bakery, it could be cookery, it could be volleyball, it could be netball, it could be speaking, it could be listening, it could be what? You must have it could be passion. Those are all skills you can develop. When you go for work, they ask you, what are your competencies? Then you say, I did it. Yes, yes. 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 These are skills you should work on. Is it okay? Before you always go do this kind of work on those skills you have, you see a difference in your what? In your life. Now, the fourth thing, apart from knowledge, apart from information, apart from a skilled hand, is to have a regenerated heart. A regenerated what? Heart. Even if you have all this is paramount. That is a heart with a good character, behavior. It's a heart with good personality, honesty, sincerity, humility, respect. That is a heart with good values. That is a heart with self-discipline. That is a heart with self-control. Is it okay? That is a heart with a positive attitude. That whatever you see, you pick the positive out of it. There is nothing that will ever happen to you that has no positive element. It's not there. Even when your mother dies, there is some positivity in that one. Ask me what? You'll mature very fast. Let me tell you, me, I lost my father. I lost my brother. All my brothers died. I lost my mother. I'm hypertensive. But I'm picking the positives out of all those ones. That I must be myself. But you as a mother, who as a father, you wake up at 9. Yeah, you wake up every day at 5 a.m. East African Standard what? Time. And I feel great that I'm going to impact on people. When I was coming this morning, I said, God help me so that I impact on these children. Because I looked for them long ago. Now I have you. Now, so you need to recognize that link between the world of work and education. Which knowledge do you possess? Which knowledge do you possess? Now, the other one, make sure you know that post-secondary education is required in many occupations. Post-secondary, is it okay? That is going for a degree. It's needed in very many occupations. Occupation simply means something that will occupy you. That will be your occupation. Career, that is a series of jobs you'll be doing. For instance, I was a teacher. Now I'm a head teacher. Now, the other one, career guidance is also aimed at changing the way you work and study. I only imagine that after this, you'll have a better view about that course you intend to do what? To do. Because I'll tell you that a good career choice depends on the people around you, on the environment, on your character, on your personality, on your ability. Don't choose something when you are not able to do it. Is it okay? You want to become a doctor. But the other time, you remember, you got 0 in chemistry. You got -3 in biology, you remember? Now why are you doing that chemistry? You got -2 in history. And he said, I want to become a lawyer. It's not about wanting, it's about taking an action. Is it okay? The things we do and share, it's not about wanting, everybody wants. But can you afford? Can you manage? Can you be that person? Can you sacrifice? Can you pay the price to become one? Then the other, career guidance is also important because it makes you become creative and team-oriented. You look for those people who are doing that thing. Is it okay? Make friendship with them so that they tell you how they do it. How do people pass mathematics and you fail it? How do they pass history and you fail it? You must, as a matter of course and necessity, you must. Is it okay? Then it's also aimed at making students become competitors in global markets. Now, like I said, success is relative. My level of success will never be yours. Me, I'm satisfied with who I am, what I'm doing, and what I've been able to achieve. There are people got billions and billions and still they live miserable what? Life. Isn't it? Only to die with pressure and what? Heart attack and diabetes. Because they can't get satisfied. So success in this world is relative. But like we are saying, you must have an educated head, that is the knowledge. You must have an informed mind, you must have a skill to sell, and you must have a regenerative what? Heart. A heart with good character. A heart with passion. A giving heart. Not a receiving heart. Is it okay? A heart that is always giving. Now, it's also important that if you want to achieve success early enough in this world, is it okay? You must always reflect on your ability, on your character, on your personality, on your attitude, on your ability, on your emotional intelligence. You must be self-aware about your strength. Is it okay? About your strength, about your ability, about your weaknesses. You must. You must. You should also stop complaining all the time and defending yourself or blaming others, but do what you're supposed to do. Many people complain all the time. And I've told you now and again, the moment you start complaining all the time, you lose the what? The plot. You know the plot. Many students blame the following. They blame their families. You blame your father. You blame your mother. You blame your uncle. They blame the school. They blame the school. They blame their peers. They blame their country. They blame the environment. And that is wrong. For whatever is happening to you, don't ever keep on blaming others. Find out what you can do. Because there's something you can do. There's something you can do. There's something you can do for your life, for yourself. And success, my dear children, success doesn't come accidentally. It has never come what? Accidentally. It's a planned thing. It happens process by what? Process. Like I was telling you the other day, and I've been telling you all the time, that if you want to understand in class, you do 6 things. Is it okay? Let those who have never had it get it from me. You do 6. Understand who you are? This is 1. Make sure you use your ears very well. And you do what? Listen to the teacher. Because you said when you listen, you understand 10% only. That is what you understand when you listen to the teacher. Is it okay? So for those ones who are missing, you know you're missing the 10%, and these are the basic concepts. Is it okay? Now, that means you have to look for the what? For the 90%, isn't it? Now the second aspect is for you to visit the library. Now when you read on your own, you are using the what? The eyes. Reading. You read the textbooks. You read the pamphlets, you read the notes, you read the questions, you read the answers, you read everything. Now when you read, you say you understand how much? 15%. Only 15% when you read. If you think I'm telling you like go and read the newspaper, then you put it like this and somebody says, ask what have you read? Is it okay? Only 15. Now that's 25%. So you must look for another 75 what? %. Now, the third thing is for you to use the hands. When you use the hands, my dear children, boys and girls, is it okay? You understand 20% writing. And let me tell you, you understand more when you do what? When you write than when you listen. There is magic in this hand. That's why teachers keep on giving you questions and what? Questions to do. Because there is magic in this hand. Try it. Just get a very difficult topic and you listen to that teacher. That is why. Go and read about it in the library. Is it okay? Number 3, write. You can write essays, you can write short notes, you can write summaries. It is important, I'm telling you. The things are empirically what? Tested. Listen. After listening, go and do what? Read on your own. After doing that, go and do what? Write. Keep on writing questions and answers. Keep on, my dear. Even if you are reading something, write. There is magic in this hand. But I see somebody reading and somebody just reading like this, reading only like this. No way, you never get it. That's why at the end of the day you see, students who are reading, that boy was reading very hard, but he did what? He was not engaging all the gears. This is the first gear. This is the second gear. This is the third. Now that's only 45%. Now the fourth stage of understanding, this is the science of learning. You have to use your mouth. Your mouth. When you use your mouth, you understand a whole being 50%. Seminars, workshops, you must use the mouth. I'm telling you, young ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, if you ever want to be successful in education, in understanding, make sure you use the what? The mouth. That's what they say. Giving it all. Give it your ears so that you listen, isn't it? Number 2, give it your eyes so that you do what? You read. Number 3, give it your hands so that you do what? You write. Number 4, let the mouth talk. Because what you talk, you will not forget easily. It is very easy to forget what you hear, isn't it? Go and read the scriptures. It's very easy to read to understand. It's very easy to forget what you hear. It's also easier to forget what you read. But it's not very easy to forget what you do or what you say with your mouth. It was a word. Now, even if you do all this is now 95%. But even if you do all this, still you can do what? You can fail. That's why you always tell teachers, Master, we have been reading all the time, but still we are failed to do what? Do some and because they big eye. This is what is the problem. When you do all this, kind of engage in that gear. This is gear 1, this is gear 2, this is the 3rd gear, this is the 4th. Go to the 5th. And the 5th is engage your brain. Engage your through physical exercise. You must do it. You must. I'm telling you, you must exercise your body so that the brain gets oxygenated what? Oxygenated blood. You must exercise every day. You must exercise your ears, you must exercise your eye, you must exercise the body, the whole body, my dear, at least 2 press-ups. You can start with 5. You can do 10, at least I do 20 every day. Every Sunday I must walk 20 kilometers, 20. I walk as I'm running, 20 at this age. Because I must remain relevant and young. Some of you look older than me. Because you already this, but let me tell you, young boys and girls. Because when you do that, the brain will increase its level of what? Conceptualization. You understand what I'm telling you? Just go there and do physicals, just alone. Is it okay? You can even say, let's jump 100 times. As you're doing this, you're doing this. Because the body must exercise. And the other, number 2, to make the brain understand, is to drink what? H2O. So the brain gets oxygen and what? Hydrogen. Still you can do that. Now, if you fail with that one, I'm going to give you the 5th and the what? Go back. One more we charge. We go back to the other heart issue. Is it okay? Immorality, obscenity, money, music. That relationship you have. That what? Relationship you have. That hair you have. That music. That escapism. That the feeling you have. Not even something in your shadow. The reason we are saying this is because they occupy your mind. Is it okay? Yes. They occupy your mind, by the way. To be sincere, if you're in senior 6 and you're still doing this, I'm telling you, then you don't know the future. You don't know where you're going. You don't know your goal. If you still do this, escapism, music, hair becomes a problem to you. That hair doesn't have my hair. You know there's a problem with you. You cry because money has been beaten. Then you don't know your goal. Then you don't know your bigger what? You don't know your bigger picture. So the first thing you should do now, if you want these things to go to your mind, is it okay? Cleanse the heart. So that this one can enter, hope can do what? Enter faith, belief, conviction, commitment, courage, consistency, character, and so on. That is why students say, Master, we read, but we do what? There is a lot of garbage in your heart. And you also know, you know what is funny? You also know the garbage. You know that relationship you have. You know you are stuck with hair. You don't even bathe it. It has a lot of ukuni, it has a lot of wine. You know you have a phone, and at the end of the night, at midnight, you get up the phone and you do what? You start calling my friend. You are covering yourself. Those phones release radioactive matter. Then you release carbon monoxide, then it goes in your what? It doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way. I'm telling you, you must cleanse your heart. If you don't, you'll be singing, we understand, we read it, but the things have done what? And they will actually not enter because the heart is what? Full to the brim. It is full. That's why even when you go to the Reverend Father, he tells you, cleanse your heart. Talk with juice and you can go to if you're Muslim and you go to a sheikh, say, stick it far 100 times, stick it far. Because he can't. He will be wasting his time. And some of you are wasting your time because you are stuck with money. You are stuck with this. You are stuck with what? You know, put these things in the ear. You are listening to my friend. You are feeling the heart. You are feeling the brain. Because the brain must send the messages to the heart. When it checks the heart, it is full. My only work is to tell you. Whether you take it or not, it's up to you. But I'll tell God that we have done my work. And God will give me the words. That's what I guarantee. You'll see me a better person tomorrow because of what I'm telling you. Now, success doesn't come accidentally. Therefore, make up your mind to pursue it. And you don't get success by running around. No way. By using a lot of energy. No way, don't. You only work on your character and personality. It will do what? It will follow you. It is not about running here and there. It's like people looking for money. Somebody does everything, but he gets the money and dies at 40. Why did you waste your time? To run around for what? They don't chase money. Money only looks for you when you work on your skill. Money looks for you when you work on your skill, on your character, in your personality, on your values, on your attitude, on your ability, on your self-discipline, on your self-control. But you see somebody looking for money left, right, and what? even in the middle. You must be willing. Listen to this. You must be willing to pay the price for success. For instance, if you want to become a doctor, a lawyer, an engineer, a teacher, a journalist, an accountant, a banker, a politician, there's a price to pay. I want you to find time and always inquire from God what price you are going to pay to become one. Because it is there. Isn't it? There is that price. There is that price you must pay. And I want you to look for God. I don't know where you're going to get him from. But make sure you get the price to pay. Otherwise, you'll be reading, you'll be doing everything, and at the end of the day, you don't get what you want because you did not know the what? The price. That's why you can follow somebody's footsteps and you still don't get what that person got, isn't it? Because everybody has a different what? Price tag. Everything has a different what? Price tag. Mine could be waking up very early. Yours could be in Bogo's God. But are you willing to die for in Bogo's God? You can even say, but that could be the price. That could be the price God put there for you. I'm telling you. I always make this funny thing. At one time when I was at Kampala High, there is a boy I came to fight for coming late. I came here at 2 or 3. And then after that, he said, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. El fero timbalasti. Kom mfukaya. Nasemba na chama. I wanted him to cry, but the boy said, no, I must pay the what? And I know that boy, even if he dies, he will go to heaven. But you remember you what you did. They told you, please write the said I can't. You know this is my son, you know it.